folks. So I wanted to do a gear review real quick. I'm here in New Mexico with my son Killian. He's 7 years old, and we just killed a cow elk. That video will be up on YouTube of that hunt. It was a grind, but I wanted to do a quick video. There's the cow. Usually I don't get to use a lot of different gear, but this is a meat processing set that was sent to me by a company. They wanted me to try it and review it for them. I did it earlier this year. I used it on one of the elk that my client killed, and I really liked it. But I did a review, but I didn't get to do it and show it being in use. So I wanted to do a new review. I wanted to do this one. This set, it's 𝙁is what it says. It's a good heavy plastic case, really durable. You know, there's a lot of these kits out there. This one, obviously it's got the normal spreader, and this is what comes in the kit. Here, bone saw, got two different skinners, meats, fillet, gut hook, and just a normal meat knife, and then it comes with a knife sharpener. I'm not real good with these type of knife sharpeners, so I'm not going to say there's a downfall to it, but I have a work sharp that I carry with me when I'm guiding and in the woods. You know, I got my knife and I've got that, and I work up an elk pretty quick with just that gear alone. But I'm gonna put all this to the test. I'm gonna use it on this elk. It's fading light, so I'm only gonna get to do so much. So this fillet knife, I did use it on a client's meat where I took the meat off the bone. The handles are made of a really good solid hard mold polymer, and it's got a good grip to it. I didn't find any problems with using it the way I use knives, and I use a lot of them. This one I used to actually do a lot more cutting with. I really like this one. I do like this set. This set is really good for what I'm about to do here, where I can actually process it and not have to carry this whole thing into the woods. So there's a lot of people that process their meat at home. This would be great for it. Unfortunately, I just don't have the space, but I do have a guy that's really good at processing meat who lives close to me, so I get the benefit of having that luxury. But if I still lived on the East Coast in West Virginia, where, you know, I did a lot of my hunting growing up and throughout the years, this would definitely be what I want, because I can do all my meat processing at home, and I wouldn't have to just have one knife to go at it. This would actually really help a lot in doing that, especially in the deer camps that we had with my kids growing up, you know, when they were younger. So I'm gonna get working on this elk, and we'll see. I'll go over some of the knives and what I'm doing, and hopefully we can get you an idea of how good this actually works. I'm actually really impressed with it. I'm probably going to use the bone saw on the legs. I can take them off, but I want to see how well this saw actually works. So probably on the hams, I'll use it on that, because those are a little bit harder of a joint to get through. It takes a little bit longer, and I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time messing with it. So I'll take the fronts off with the knife like I normally do, but the bone saw I'm definitely going to use just because I want to see it work. I want to see how it works, and I want you to see how it works. So, alright, I'm going to get cutting, and I'll bring you all back. Alright, so like I said, I was going to use the knife that has the gut hook on it, and I used it down the back. It worked great. And I've been cutting, and so far it's still really sharp. I'm just going down over and just touching it. Like I said, with a whitetail, this thing, would blow right through it. I know for a fact, just from the years of doing it and cutting, all my years of guiding and cutting up elk, these knives tend to go through a lot. You need a lot of sharpening, a lot of work done to them to get them where you want them. And as everybody knows, a sharp knife is very important, because if you don't have a sharp knife, that's when things go bad. You don't cut where you're supposed to, or you end up cutting yourself. And heaven knows I do that enough already, so I'm going to try to avoid cutting myself. So anyway, yeah, so far the knife's working good. Break some of this down, and I'll break out some of the other knives in this process, and we'll get a look at them and see how they work. But so far, so good. I like it. Alright, I'll be back with some more. Alright folks, as you can tell, it's a couple days later, and we came back from Mexico. It got dark on me. I couldn't finish the review. I tried to use the headlamps. It was still too dark, and I just couldn't give you a real good look at what I wanted to get you to see on this. But like I said, I used the fillet knife a lot, and I only touched it up one time with my sharpener. This thing really did a really good job. It held the edge really good, which is something that you'll find with some of those replaceable blade knives. They actually don't hold their edge quite as good. You're gonna have to go through at least 2 blades to do an elk on those. And while those are very handy, and you can resharpen those replaceables, this is something that you don't have to. And I was really shocked. That whole elk, I only touched this up one time. I was very impressed with that it kept an edge as well as it did. And those of you who cut up elk, you know how hard the hide and everything is on your knives. So you know, that is a positive to this knife set. Now, for you all that are whitetail hunters and everything, this thing, one time sharp, and you'll never have a problem with any of this stuff. Mule deer, same thing. Antelope, this would be a breeze with an antelope, since their hide's not as thick and everything. Bear, this would be really good for bear, especially some of these other knives that they have in here. I have a hard time with this one. I haven't used it, but if it's like the rest of them, I expect it to be pretty flawless. It's definitely, you know, it's got a gut hook. It'd be really good for caping. There's no doubt in my mind on that one. And this one here is the other one they have, and again, I haven't used it, but this would be really good also. So you can tell it's got good weight to it. It's good steel. You know, yes, I haven't used this one, and I haven't used this one, so I wouldn't be afraid to use this at all. This to me would be really good for caping and cutting meat. But like I said, I've grown up with a fillet knife. I've used the standard blade. It's a heavier blade with a gut hook. This did wonderful. Now, I did use 3 different knives because I wanted to try the 3 different that most people in the outdoors or in a backcountry type hunt would want to use a type of knife. And while you might not carry this kit, but if you have a camp sort of like I was, and you can get your game back to camp, or you can get close to your game with a side-by-side or a vehicle, and you take your kit in with you. This definitely would be something to definitely consider. And here's one without the gut hook. That's your difference there in them. The blades are pretty much the same. This one here is a little straighter. This one, as you can see, has the curvature to it that does help with caping and cutting quick. And this one here, you can tell I really used it a lot. It did a great job. I can't complain about any of these three knives. They did an amazing job. They kept their blade edge on them. I didn't have any problems. Those of you all who are really good with sharpening your blades on these, this is good quality. The handle's good. I mean, I did use it. I tried it. I tried to bend it, and it's very, very well made. It's a really good case. I would not, you know, I would take it. I'm definitely gonna keep it in my camper. If I'm close to the truck and I can get somewhere where I can get a hold of this, I definitely will. Just because I can save my other knives that I use for that. For the backcountry when I don't have something like this. So again, I think this is something really good that a lot of outdoorsmen and women will like. So again, that's my review on this kit. If there's any questions, please feel free to contact me. Put a message down below, and I'll be more than happy to reply and give you some more input and feedback on this and where to get a hold of it. The company has been waiting a while for me to get this review done, and like I said, I did it on a customer's bull, but I was just cutting the meat up, and it didn't come out. I only used one knife. I didn't get to do a real good review, and I didn't feel like that was giving it what it needed. I thought, you know, I really need to use the knives that I would use and put them through the test of what I do, and I did that. And I feel confident in this kit, and like I said, there's only one flaw, but I'm sure the manufacturer, when I get back to them, they'll take that, and they'll probably hopefully put some work into that and fix that issue after that. This is a 10 out of 10 kit, no doubt in my mind. And yes, while there are other kits out there, they're going to be more expensive than this kit. I do know that when I looked at the price tag. So again, I hope this review helps you all. And if there's anything else you would like me to review, just comment below, let me know, and I'll do reviews on it. I've got tons of equipment that I use personally, hunting, guiding, you name it, anything hunting wise, I pretty much have it, and I have used it, and I either like it or I don't. And I'll be more than happy to do reviews on some stuff if you all have specific things you'd like to know about. Thanks for watching, and remember, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be safe.